Welcome back from that break. Now it's time to get into another interesting conversation. I'm sure if you're watching this morning and by the time I introduce my guest and talk about what we are going to be talking about right on the show, you may be wondering, oh, there's something like that in Ghana. Anyway, I'm here joined in the studio by members from the Ghana Stammering Association. They are celebrating their 10th anniversary, and this is an association that's fostering, guiding, and also nurturing their people. I mean, everybody to join and also advocate to support individuals who stammer. There's a need for us to talk about these things, and then they need to propagate or have conversations about inclusivity. So they are here in the studio, and joining me to have this conversation is in the person of Ebenezer Ahingboafo. He is a treasurer and a planning committee member, and also Rita Ayibonte, member, Ghana Stammering Association. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, before, we had this conversation about you coming here in the studio. I was wondering, there's something like the Ghana Stammering Association. It is very new to me, and I'm sure maybe somebody watching also would be saying same. But tell us, what is the association about?
All right, so thanks for the privilege to host us on this morning show. So we were here. I think I was here last 2 years, speaking on the topic normalizing stammering in the mainstream. I think it was at the Adaraka session. So GSA is a non-governmental organization that is there to help people who stammer or who stutter. So we have persons who stammers. So stammering is a condition whereby people feel it difficult to really express themselves. So it's a condition. So GSA came into existence to mobilize people who are within that frame, who are having that speech issues. So we are there as advocates. We have counselors, people who are helping people who stammers or people who stutter. Or a person who stutters or a person who stammer. So we are there to help the imprisoned voices to be heard. That's what GSA stands for. That's Ghana Stammering Association.
Most definitely. And you've been at this for a decade. This happens to be your 10th anniversary. What is even the whole celebration about? Why is there a need to even have an anniversary? If I'm asked, Rita, would you take that?
Yes. We want the power of listening. A lot of people doesn't have the energy and time of listening to people when talking. And communication to be effective, if you don't listen, you will not understand what the person is about to say or what the person is trying to mean. And so when you have the time and you give us chance to say whatever we want to say, you understand and be able to do what we are asking of you.
Most definitely.
Okay, so to add to what our sister just said, so every entity, every human being achieves certain milestones in its life. So as a corporate or as an organization, we deem it honor to celebrate or make the public know that this is where we have gotten to. So the journey started from somewhere, and this is where we are currently. So we want the public to really come and really understand the concept or our vision and our mission, what GSA really stands for. Someone will say that, oh, what is stammering? We have levels of stammering. Some people's own may be mild, some will be mild to moderate, some will be moderate, some will be from moderate to severe, and we have severe instances. Some people may really struggle to voice a certain voice. They are mostly marginalized. They don't even come out to speak. Right. So GSA, we are trying to make the public know that this is where we are getting to, and that's what we have been able to achieve throughout this period. Started from 2014 to this time, so 10 years, a decade. We have gone far. So we want the public to know what we are, what we intend to do in the next future. Thank you.
Great. And now, I agree with you and Rita as well, talking about the fact that it's important for us to listen, even whether or not the person is a stutterer. It's very important for you to listen to each other when there's a conversation going on. That way, you would be able to have a very good conversation. But talk to us about the theme of this year's anniversary celebration, the 10th anniversary celebration.
All right, so the 10th anniversary, we are trying to celebrate the 10th anniversary in line with International Stammering Awareness Day, that's ISAD 2024. So every year, globally, they recognize people who stammers or people who stutter. So that is what is meant. So that day was on 22nd of this month. That's, I think, the last 2 days or so. So we'll be celebrating our anniversary, that's tomorrow. So we want to combine our 10th anniversary to the yearly theme. So the yearly theme for International Stammering Awareness Day is the power of listening. And our theme or our main thematic areas for our 10th anniversary is we are trying to consolidate our efforts in stammering awareness and support and forging ahead to make sure that we have a total inclusive society. So people or persons who stammers are really included or form part of the mainstream. So that's what we intend to do. And so a brief about the theme for the year and our anniversary celebration.
Most definitely. Rita, let me come back to you. Aside struggling to get people to actually pay attention and listen to you, just run us through briefly, what are some of the other challenges you face?
Fear. Being a person who stammers doesn't mean you are unable to do something. So for the starters, when you are being asked to do something, because of our condition, most of us have the fear to do a whole lot of things. But when you leave them on their own to do things, you see the outcome of what they bring out. And so I urge each and every one who is in the form of person who stutter, they should put away fear. And whatever that they have within them, they should focus and do it.
Very well said. Let me come back to you, Ebenezer. Tell us, as a people or as a nation, how should we all come together to help individuals or support individuals who stutter?
Okay. So then Jackson said something, said that listening is an act that requires attention over talent, spirit over ego, and others over you. So to be a good communicator, you should have that listening power. You should be able to listen to others. When communication is complete, then there's a feedback. Yeah. So if I communicate to you, then you don't communicate back to me, then there's no communication. Yeah. So once you ask me the question and you don't allow me to really express myself, you may not make sense on the scene or on the set. So we are trying to make the world or Ghana get to know who we are, our uniqueness, and what we can offer the nation. We have doctors who are stammers, nurses or persons who are stammers, who are into vital professions in the country that are contributing to the GDP. So if employers come to really understand what people or persons who stutter or stammers can offer, maybe you may not be good verbally or you cannot really express ourselves well, but what the person can bring on board may stand out. So to really have that mentality, we are asking the general public to bury their ego when they are talking or having a conversation with persons who stammers or persons who stutter. What really pains me mostly is when I'm trying to convey something to you, then you shut me on the way. You see, because at times we struggle with some choice of our words. You see the way I'm following? I'm choosing my words very, very well. So when you try to intervene, you're causing a very, very big havoc. So when I'm talking, allow me to finish.
Okay.
Then before you can come in. So that's what we want the people out there to know who we are. Yeah, they should just really embrace us and give us more room to operate. It will contribute to the entire development of the country. So I'm even advocating for the human rights activists to come to our aid, to come and speak for us, and forget this LGBTQ plus stuff. We are there. We need the support. We need the air for people to really listen to us. I think I'm talking too much.
Very well said. Now let's go back to the anniversary celebrations before I let you go finally. You talked about you wanting to be embraced and inclusivity and all of that. Who are invited or can be a part of the celebration? Is it just for the people who starter or everybody is invited?
Okay, so we have opened our door globally. So you can come from the US, all walks of life, we are invited. Ghanaians, everyone is invited. So we'll be meeting at the British Council from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So during that session, you can pass through and come and have an interaction with us. There's going to be a lot of activities, maybe we may share later on, but we are inviting the entire nation.
British Council, when? What time? What?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right.
Yeah, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. too.
All right. Rita, any final words?
Please, to add up, as my brother said, each and anyone is invited. And then when you come tomorrow, we have a whole lot of park. We have, since the time we started, things that we've done and the way forward, our future plans, so that when you come, you see that we've made a lot of growth since the time we started till now. So everyone is invited.
All right, thank you so much for coming, ladies and gentlemen. So I've been speaking with Ebenezer Aheng-Boafo, who is a Treasurer and Planning Committee member, as well as Rita Ayibonte, member of the Ghana Stammering Association. They came here to tell us all about the 10th anniversary celebration scheduled for October 26th, 2024, tomorrow at the British Council. So if you are listening or watching us this morning, do make your way there tomorrow and go and support the Ghana Stammering Association. There's a need for us to talk about inclusivity and support and break that stigma. So do make your way there tomorrow to support them to have a successful event. Do stay with us. There's an entertainment highlight right after this.